Hello car lovers driving the 2025 BMW 550E xDrive. I always have to look at the paper. I have a horrible memory for those things. What to say about this vehicle? It's a mid-size luxury sports sedan. This is a plug-in hybrid. What does plug-in mean? It simply means that there is a battery, which is not a full battery. It's not a hybrid battery. It's something in the middle. It allows you to do 55 kilometers of all-electric range. And once that battery runs out, you don't have to run to a charging station. The gas engine takes over and it runs like a normal hybrid. All right? So let's just put that out there. And you can wait till you get home and charge it at your convenience, or you can never charge it and you can run it just like a normal hybrid, which is kind of nice. So that is the story of the plug-in hybrid. First, an overview. The BMW i5 550E is a plug-in hybrid that has a range of 55 kilometers in perfect conditions. This is a mid-size luxury sedan and it has been redone for 2025. I reviewed the i5 all-electric and liked it. Here are the specs: 483 horsepower, 516 pounds of torque, 14.4 kilowatt hour battery, that's the usable part. It is actually a bit bigger. When the battery is drained, the car behaves like a regular hybrid and does an impressive 10.1 liters in the city and 9 liters on the highway. The gas engine is a 6-cylinder turbo engine with the 8-speed automatic and xDrive. The 0 to 60 time is 4.3 seconds. Impressive. There are a few items that are worthy of mention. The base price is nearly $85,000. With options, you can easily hit $100,000 in Canada. High quality insulation, thick laminated windows, and active noise cancellation delivers a silent interior. The M steering wheel is the best in the world. The seats are incredible. BMW are the masters in interior design and functional comfort. Brilliant interiors used to be the purview of Audi and Mercedes. I think BMW has inched ahead. As you option up, there are interior aesthetic improvements with the materials and the use of light. You'll appreciate it all at night, including the interaction bar lighting. This device is also a touch interface. It's functional and aesthetic. The driving aids are effective. The materials quality is top-notch. The curved combined infotainment dash feels up to date. The BMW iDrive 8.5 incorporates the climate controls, and the basic layout is more smartphone-like. BMW is a constant improvement company, which is evident as BMW is still relevant. The BMW DNA is perceptible behind the wheel. You feel the tight assembly and quality. I would say the only flaws are the exterior is slightly less elegant than the past 5 Series, and the interior room is average. We're back. What to say about this vehicle? We test drove the new 5 Series not long ago on this channel, so I kind of know a little bit about this vehicle. We reviewed it, however, we start over again from scratch because lots of new viewers on this channel and it might be a bit repetitive for some, but bear with me. The exterior styling, we'll start with that. BMW has always been an excellent packaging company, underreported by my peers, and they make like the exterior on the outside versus the enormous space on the inside is often it's a standout, right? Sort of like Honda on that level. So very good BMW for their other models, except for this model. It's very big on the outside, but it's not that big on the inside. I think sitting behind myself, I'm fine. Decent headroom, leg room, and everything. But if Ross, who's 6 feet, were to sit behind himself, I think he'd find it very cozy. And a midsize should really accommodate 2 6-footers. So that has to be said. You'll see it on your test drive. Other remarks, well, the visibility, I would say the front visibility is average, side visibility here average, rear 3/4 are average, and the rear here it's very good. So that is visibility. Normally you like nice big windows, that's a very friendly environment. Not quite the case with this 5 Series. This is very personal, feels very cozy. The heads-up display is freaking awesome. Awesome. Like, I cannot get over how great that is. I can't wait till they have like this feature where you can flick with your finger and there's like a sensor here and you can change screens or make it even bigger, or like go like this with your hand to make it bigger. It's really awesome, this. Other notes about this interior, well, the seats are incredible. Highly adjustable. The leather quality is excellent. You can drive for hours with it. Ross had to go all over the province with this vehicle this week. He loved the seats. BMW seats are just awesome. Other notes, the quality of the design quality here is very high level. I think that's where you're getting your money's worth. This vehicle, base price about $90,000, equipped as is slightly over $100,000, which is not a lot by BMW standards. I find often with BMW, you see the base price, you do the test drive. However, when you look at the test drive with options, you've added 20% to the price, right? It's not the case with this vehicle. With the luxury package, which I think is about $7,300, you're getting a lot of great options, and you're all set, right? I mean, you get the high luxury experience. This bar of light running around is very nice. The speaker grill for the Bang & Bowers and Wilkins, I should rather say, very high level. The aesthetic quality is very good. Different shades of gray here, which, although there isn't like a bunch of color, just the fact that it's offset tastefully with this dark gray wood, with this blue line which has like some dark grays into it, the top of dash which is dark gray, here there's a little bit of light gray here insert. It all works well together. I mean, it really looks, you feel, I definitely feel $100,000 here. There's just no question. And in the sense, it is, you're getting your money's worth. I would just say here, the controls to raise and lower the windows are made of a black plastic. Usually they're either full metal or there's a metal contour. However, their interface is very high quality stuff. So that has to be mentioned. At $100,000, I'm going to get picky. And that's the way it is. I love this M steering wheel. It's a wonderful M steering wheel. It's just wonderful. To grip and hold into your hands, it's such a quality feeling interface. The BMW infotainment strategy now is to have like this concave LED plaque, which is separated into the dash, the digital dash, and the infotainment. It goes well. It does well in the harsh sunlight. And I think their idea is to make it more of a smartphone interface with the icons and everything. Fair enough, except there's a lot of them. As you can see, I'm going to show you right now. There's so many bloody icons. It's a lot of work to get to know these infotainment systems. I'm just not a fan. But all the competition is doing that, so I'm not knocking BMW. And this icon-like interface, this iPhone-like interface of iDrive 8.5 is welcome. The climate control is through the infotainment, which means if that infotainment breaks, you're stuck, right? And I have a feeling it's not a $1,000 repair. I think you can add a zero probably. Here, there's piano black. God knows why. In the center of the transmission tunnel here, right here, that's a fashion faux pas, if you want. However, the interfaces here, the clickiness, the quality feel, very good stuff. So here we are. This is what it's like being in this vehicle. Tremendous sound insulation, tremendous power, the engine transmission interface. Ross made the remark on the French channel. It's an excellent remark. I echo it. I've noticed the same thing. Just that which gear you're in, the engine characteristics, the power characteristics, the electric power, all that fuses together in one seamless acceleration. You're never waiting for it. It's always on point, right? The power, when you press on it for an automatic transmission, seems to read your mind. Very good BMW. It makes you feel really good here. Like, I find like what's the most important thing is for a luxury vehicle is how does it make me feel, right? And I feel wonderful in this interior. I think it's better than all of its competitors. And that's what I have to say about that. On the exterior styling, that's another call. Some of the competitors, I could see the argument that they do equal or better. Fair enough. One thing is certain, from a standing point of view, and that is important for a lot of people who buy these vehicles, nobody's going to confuse you with a Jetta owner. That's for sure. that's for sure. I mean, it just looks very powerful. And fair enough. Fair enough. Overall, I would have to say the engine qualities, the insulation, the way this vehicle, although it weighs almost 5,000 pounds, due to some clever engineering, when I'm driving it, it feels more like 4,200 pounds, if that makes sense. So that is very good. BMW always very good at making their vehicles feel a little lighter than they are, yet feeling super solid, massive in quality. That's kind of like an odd thing to achieve, right? Because they seem so contradictory. And those are my thoughts on the very good BMW 550E. Highly, highly recommendable on the lease. On the purchase, unless you do real low mileage, I would stay away, as I would all its competitors. And that is the review. By the way, if you like this review, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course, you should subscribe, and that is it.